A NATO ally just called out another for great stupidity. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why a tiny island chain is causing a massive rift between the US and the UK, and why President Trump is threatening to buy Greenland over it. The Chagos Islands, a remote speck in the Indian Ocean. But Diego Garcia, its largest island, is home to one of America's most vital overseas military bases. And in 2025, the UK made a deal to give it away. But here's the twist. The UK says this deal actually secures the base forever. So why is President Trump so furious? Meet the Chagos Islands, a British territory since 1965. That year, Britain separated the islands from Mauritius, which was still a colony. Thousands of islanders were removed from their homes, and Britain invited the US to build a massive military base on Diego Garcia. For decades, it's been a critical launchpad for US operations in the Middle East and Asia. But in 2019, the International Court of Justice ruled Britain's control was illegal. The pressure was on, and then something shocking happened. In 2025, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer signed a deal. Sovereignty of the Chagos Islands would be transferred to Mauritius. Britain would cede control. But here's the part that will blow your mind. The deal includes a lease. Mauritius will lease the Diego Garcia base back to Britain and the United States. The UK government says this secures the operations of the joint base forever, protecting it from future court challenges. They say they will never compromise on national security. But then on Tuesday, President Trump fired back. On social media, he called the UK's plan an act of great stupidity. He said the UK was giving away extremely important land for no reason whatsoever. And he dropped a bombshell. This, he said, was another in a very long line of national security reasons why Greenland has to be acquired. That's right. The fate of a tropical island has revived talk of the US buying a massive Arctic territory. The UK is now defending its deal. A spokesperson said court decisions had undermined their position and threatened the base's future operation. This deal, they claim, fixes that, but the US president isn't buying it. The implications are huge. This is a public spat between the closest of allies. It's about sovereignty, international law, and global military strategy. Some say the UK is finally righting a historical wrong. Others, like President Trump, see a reckless giveaway of a strategic asset. But here's the unanswered question. If the lease truly secures the base, why is the US president so vehemently opposed? Is this about the base, or is it about sending a message to allies? The controversy leaves a cloud over one of the world's most important military installations. And it all started with a 2025 deal over some tiny islands. Do you think the UK was right to make this deal, or was it an act of great stupidity? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more on international tensions that hit close to home.